Hi, everybody. Hope you're all doing well today. Um, this is my testimony slash confessions video, and I'm a little nervous. Of course, it's only my third video, so I guess I'm still nervous, anyways. Um, Before I get into everything, I need to remind you all to subscribe and click the little bell because apparently, if you don't click that bell, they will eventually delete your subscription. And that seems to be more true for the Christian community on YouTube than the others. Anyways, so click the little bell and like and share. I thank you. God bless you for it. Okay, so this my testimony and confessions, and I don't know where to start because I feel like it's still going on today. But so I'll just start in the beginning when I was 6 years old. This was a few months before I actually received Jesus as Lord and Savior. I was laying awake all night. I was uneasy, and I just had this feeling that something was wrong. And my grandmother, she always got up early to go to work. And she got up, and I listened to her do her routine and smelled the bacon cooking, and I always loved that smell. Um, and she would go into the bedroom and speak to my grandfather, who was not able to work. And she'd go back in the kitchen, do whatever she did. Then she went back into the bedroom. She came in to check on us. She opened the door and saw that I was sitting up on the side of the bed because the way the room was made, I had a little room that was actually my grandfather had built way before I was born, to make a third little bedroom, a little doorway. And then my mom and my sister were in the big room, so she came over to where I was at and asked me what I was doing awake, and I just told her that I just hadn't been able to sleep that night. And so she kissed me on the head. So she saw me later that day, and she went back in, said something to my grandfather, and went out and started up her car to let it warm up. I'm going somewhere, so be patient with me, please. She came back in and did what she needed to do. I went and told my grandfather goodbye and whatever. And I heard them talk. I could hear them talking. And so she was backing out of the driveway. And as she was pulling out into the road, I heard like a boom, or he hit the floor. And I heard a voice speak to me and say that he was dead. Now, at that time, that I know of, I'd never seen anything dead. They never talked about anything dead or dying. So I didn't really know what that meant. So I actually turned over and went to sleep. I got up a couple hours later, and I went and I found my grandfather laying on the floor. And that is my first experience of ever hearing the voice. And that voice, I can't tell you who or what it was. The rest of them I can. Fast forward a couple of months later, in 1971, I went and received Jesus as my Lord and Savior. I was at church with my grandmother. I know it was in the evening. I just don't know if it was Sunday or Monday. Sunday or Wednesday. And something inside of me was stirring again, telling me to go and receive Jesus. So I did. Well, both of us took that very seriously. And I wanted to live a good life for Jesus. I have not. I have not. In my older years, I call those years 15 to 48. Uh, I wanted to live for him, but I kept being drawn into all kinds of crazy stuff. Uh, I was at one point using crystals, and I had an inner guide thing. Uh, I stopped that nonsense when I was taking a nap and actually levitated off the bed and was tossed wall to wall. And after that, no more inner guides. No. I still remember the name. I'm not going to call that name. But this is very hard for me. I have been different, or what I conceive as different from people, because I hear voices. This wall is not talking to me. Never has, never will. If it does, I'll shoot it. But, um, but I've heard voices, as I said, since I was 6. And if I ever heard it before that, I do not know. But all my life, I've heard them. And I've had visions. As I said in the first video, I've had the vision of the big wave and dreams of the earthquake that will sometime eventually hit California. Sorry, this is hard for me because, there has been so much. I can lay hands on people. I feel what they feel. Um, I always knew a lot of people, but I've not. There's been very few people I've been close to, and even they didn't know. Especially when I was young, they did not know. Um, I mean, I felt like a freaking nature, and I still do sometimes. And I don't want to. God guides me. Jesus talks to me. That's all I can say. And when I listen, things go well. And when I don't listen, things don't go so well. Um, there is a verse that says in the Bible, his sheep know his voice. And that is true. Because what I want to say is, when I was 13 years old, um, I had someone to my house. My family, I had 2 friends out in New York, and my family was out there. But I don't know why I came into the house. But as I was back out, my living room lit up. And I just went to building, bright, and they came from behind me. Um, I did not look behind me. I was frozen in my spot, and I think time stopped. And I heard a man's voice behind me, and I knew who the man was instantly. I didn't have to look, and if I had looked, I probably would have been blind, because unless you get your special grade to look at it, you can't look at it. It was Jesus, and he said to me, "Go and tell him that I am coming back. But today, I'm going to make it worse than it has to be before I come. If you go back, back and say, okay, the government to take care of it, alone. Or if you're Catholic, particularly Catholic, um, back to take care of it, they won't. You know, I mean, we got a few out there who soldier on for Jesus, but not many, not many. Not many raising their voices saying the, this is wrong. This LGBT, the actually thing is wrong. And, you know, here in North Carolina, this bathroom thing is wrong. And boys running on girls' teams because they want to be girls is wrong. Christians sit down and do the politically correct things. I understand it now, but I didn't understand it then. I just say hindsight's 2020. There is so much more to tell you. It's just I've had business even this week that were personal. When I went up to that altar as a kid, God helped me. I had that inner stirring, that Holy Spirit speaking to me. And I think God helped me before I was even born because I had someone trying to kill me before I was born. And my mother, tried to come back and do it after I was born. And I lived through that right until the man died. So, yeah, God had plans for me. He still does. I'm not that eloquent speaker, as you can tell. I'm very nervous when I'm talking with and use my hands a lot. I'm not even Italian. I'm already Indian, but that's not Italian. I just want to say to anyone who has studied this part of this video, thank you. I'm going to end it. There's a lot I want to tell in other videos. I'm going to say this. I'm always worried about if I killed my grandfather. And that's what in the last couple of years. Now we're coming up that I'm getting close to the age of diagnosis. And when I don't know why my mother didn't wake up when he hit the floor. So it was closer to that wall. Like his way was. And I don't know why my little sister didn't wake up because she was just a baby that when they could move into the house, you know, would make a little baby cry. When I realized I'm not blaming them. Lord knows I'm not blaming them. But I feel I've always felt responsible. If I got my mother up, if I could have been in some stuff on the floor then he wouldn't move. And at my young age, at first I thought he was playing a game with me. So I got up and went in there. I always wondered what his life had been say. I don't know. I can't, nobody can give me an answer to that. I love my grandfather. I still love him. You know, time and age don't change that. I carry that guilt forward. I still have it a little bit, not quite as much, but that is quite much that I wonder if I had some way, something to do with my grandfather. this far.